Mukeduken. What's up,
Hey,
everyone?
what's up, everyone? Bro,
happy
what?
Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, guys, in the chat. I'm so happy to see you guys again.
Hey, I don't know how to do this. Should we do it right now, bro?
Should we do what, bro?
Our new intro. We're supposed to do it, bro. Like, what the hell?
Hold on a
Man.
second. Hold on a second. Yeah, we should do it. Let's go. But first, I need you to scream Mukentoken really loud for my friend.
Borten Custis. Curtis.
Non, c'est Mukentoken. Je sais pas si t'as vu le film You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, another day, another day. All right, let's do our intro. So yeah, guys, we're back. I know you guys probably thought we were not coming back, but we just took a 2-week break for the holidays. But we're back, and we have some fresh things for you guys. And yeah,
Lots of new things. Lots of new, fresh things, bro. I'm so
so
happy. I'm so
first
I'm
things
so
first.
glad.
First things first, we got some fresh media assets to display here.
But we still trying to figure out how to just make it happen. Like all this work during the holidays, trying to like give you guys new things, new media, and we can't put it on. But it's fine. Like, how do we do
Okay,
this?
so what's up, everyone? And then Felix goes,
Welcome to the Strategy Vault. I'm Felix,
and I'm Gio.
and in every episode, we break down the strategies for major wins, bold ideas, and lasting growth.
Today is Marketing Monday. It's time to supercharge your brand and reach.
So buckle up
Grab your notepad and your coffee, and
and
let's crack open the vault.
Great! Let's go!
Not bad, not
Oh
bad.
my
not
god,
bad.
love it, love it. You gotta love this, bro. That was nice.
I'm already having so much fun.
Yeah, me too, bro. That was nice. I loved it.
Oh shit, I'm crying, bro.
Oh yeah. So new
pretty sure
new
that
stuff
we-
for this year, bro. For this new year, we got a couple segments for you guys. We're splitting this into segments. So of course we got the book. We keep on reading the books, the same books that we used to read. We're not finished. We're at chapter 13 of Terry O'Reilly "This I Know" marketing book. Chapter 13 already. We're almost finished. So this is a no-brainer, guys. You need to, if you're looking for good ways to improve your marketing. If you're a small business and do not have the budget for an agency, you need that book. So go get it. So today we're going to be talking about the chapter 13. We got a special segment. We'll keep it as a surprise. We'll keep it for later. And that's it. Do you want to tell us, Jord, what we're discussing today?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things that are changing on our live. We decided, Felix and I spoke. We said, you know what, we got to make this more interesting. We want to make it more fun, and not just talk only about theoretical, book explanations. So we're gonna do 20. Is it 20 minutes? 25 minutes. We're gonna discuss the chapter and take out all the major concepts, and then we have a game plan for you guys. I know that Fel planned out a nice game, and he's ready to
Ready to rumble.
rumble. And then we're gonna go over some examples of some marketing, some real life marketing examples. And yeah, that's it. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Roll, bro. Let's roll. Yeah, bro. Of course, we worked so hard, man. I can't wait to get this rolling. So
The last 2 days have been nuts,
episode
honestly.
70, bro. Goes so fast. We started in August, and we're already, go so fast. 70 episodes later, and we got all this stuff created and ready for our people. So I'm
Absolutely.
excited. I'm excited for this year, for this new season. Let's go, man. Let's
Let's
bring
go,
it.
man. Let's jump right into it. So, Fel,
Yeah.
what's this? What's the central marketing business theme from the chapter that we read yesterday? Chapter 13 of the marketing book.
So it's talking about the Reed's law. So the Reed's law, they're talking about this guy, Reed Miles, or Miles Reed. What was his name again? I got my notes somewhere if I could find them. Miles Reed was
The absence of tension. I think it was about like
he was an
tension.
ad guy.
I found it interesting the part where they spoke about tension. About like let me explain. So tension in the sense like when you know when we have a deadline, like we have a paper that's due on Monday, or we have a project that's due, or our part of the project that's due, and and like we're planning it out, and it's like, oh, okay, I still have 2 weeks left to submit it, and we're like, okay, I still have time to do it. I'm not going to start preparing for it yet, and we wait for the last minute to do our part and to do the research or whatever. Why do we do this? Why do we always wait to the last minute? Well, I'm speaking for myself, anyways. I know a lot of people that I talk to. They're pretty much the same way. Like they tend to leave things for the last minute, and then they kind of like supercharge
Mhm.
and become like a superhuman,
Well,
and
you get
they
better
manage to
ideas.
like.
Like the ideas, they flow better, right? We
But
all,
it's interesting because like leaving it for the last minute, and then you're stressing. You're like kind of like in a rumble. You're like, oh shit, I need to do my part. I need to research. I need to do this. I need to do that. But we managed to complete it on time.
yeah,
Why do we wait for the last minute? Why and how? Why does it unleash all this creativity? This
yeah.
creative
In
thinking.
the book, I liked how they explained it, and the reason why they named the chapter the Reed's Law is because this guy, he had a special way to treat like his people. You know, Reed's like Miles Reed, Reed Miles. That's his name. So this guy was a very prominent album cover designer. So he was a photograph. He had a team, and the author is describing him as like someone who's like very special. You know, he's like he was never touching his own props. He was never touching anything. It was always like someone touching his props and touching his cameras. And the guy was always like, it was always very tense. So I don't know if you remember in the book, he's talking about like this event that they went out for like lunch, and the secretary asked Mr. Miles. She asked, when are you guys coming back? You know, so we prepare everything for the shoot. And Reed Miles said, we'll be back in 2 hours. In 2 hours, so you could start getting the shakies by around one hour 30. You know, getting the
What do you
shakies
mean by the shakies?
employees. You're like, he's coming.
Yeah,
What
me
the
too,
hell is
yeah.
that?
That's some like some Elon Musk shit though. It's like working for Elon Musk. He's like, yeah, we're gonna launch the rocket by tomorrow at noon. Everybody's fucking shaking. Like,
Basically, bro. And some people would call it toxic, but it was just like this guy was good at just creating tension, because obviously like it was it was balanced. If it was not, people would have left. But he was very prominent. People loved working with him, and that's what they explain in the book. That's what I found very interesting. That's why it's the name of the chapter, the Reed's Law, the need for tension.
so
Why
this
would you
guy is
need
like the Elon
tension?
Musk basically of back then.
Yeah, this guy was probably like running the show. Like he was saying that he did like the most crazy album covers for these like rock stars back in the days. And you know how album covers were important in the music business back in the days. Like it's not the same right now, but it used to be.
But it still is though. But it just takes different forms, right? Now it's like covers are still important, like thumbnails. You know, when you're doing like a
Yeah, yes,
YouTube
yes, yes,
video, or you're
yes,
doing
yes,
like
you're right.
the cover, like is super important. Even though they
Right.
say never judge a book by its cover, but it's really, I judge all the books by their covers. I used to like go into the library and just take this book is nice and shiny. I'm taking this.
Right. That's how I chose
You
this
know,
book, bro. You're right. That's how I chose it. I found it very colorful and very like I picked it up and I just took it, brought it back home. ended up in the podcast. Like you're right. What's like the shiny object thing is very real.
For us, though, I feel like because us we're like
No, for a
special.
lot of people, bro. For a lot of
Yeah,
people, it
okay.
has
You
to.
guys drop it in the chat. I want to hear from you guys.
It has to. At some
Drop
point.
it in the chat. Do you guys have shiny? Is that shiny object syndrome? Is that it?
The thing about the Reed's law and the need for tension, I feel like while I was reading it, I felt like at some point it could be mixed up with like toxic environment or toxic. It has to be balanced. I feel like the way they explain it, because the Reed's law, I'm gonna read it for you, like so you guys understand. Like the Reed's law goes like this: the absence of tension leads to contented oysters, but no pearls. So contented oysters, happy oysters, but no pearls, no fruits. Happy employees. For people who are running a team, they know exactly what we're talking about here. You could have lots of happy employees, but no fruits, bro. Like no real results. You're struggling at the end of the year. We live that. We know what they're talking about here. So in other words, a bit of strategic tension drives innovation, creativity, and strong brand identities. So
That's why the saying goes like, and this applies to life in so many situations. Like for me, when I moved out of the country, I wasn't ready to do it. I wasn't like I was scared. I wasn't ready, and I said, you know what? Like at some point, you just got to jump, right? You just got to jump, and you got to go for it.
Right.
So I feel like this applies to the same way. Just jump without having it figured out, and you'll figure it out along the way. I feel like it's kind of like a similar concept that we should apply to our life instead of like over analyzing over this, over that. It's like, no, just jump.
It's sometimes, this little tension that you're trying to bring down might bring up your creativity. So you might just keep it. Might as well just keep it. It might be good for you. You just don't know it. And I want to ask you, George, what do you think this theme is important for our audience? Like, why do you think this should be in line with the people who are watching us should like find it interesting?
Well, firstly, I think a lot of people could relate to this, like the concept of tension when it comes to completing tasks and comes to completing your activities, your objectives. Personally, and I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people are the same way, right? Like even like college students, university students, when they have like a paper due or when they have something due, they leave it to the last minute. And I don't know why, but I'm the same way. I look at how much time I have. Okay, I still have like 2 or 3 weeks left. I'm not rushed. I'm not. I'm like I'm all nonchalant. I'm like, it could wait a bit. It could wait another 1 week or 2 weeks, and then I wait for like the last minute. And then I start panicking. You start panicking, sweating. You're like, oh shit! I only have 2 days left to hand this in. I didn't even start. And I feel like a lot of people are like that, leaving it to the last minute. Everybody has a lot going on in their life, and they tend to prioritize whatever's important today. And it kind of like unleashes this kind of like survival mode in your brain. It's like, oh shit! I only have 2 days. Let's go, and you just shut everything out. And you only focus on that one task. So me, somebody who has ADD, when I leave something for the last minute, I tend to eliminate my ADD in a way. Because
true.
I shut everything out and I just focus on that because I know like it's like survival. I need to complete this.
So you basically embrace it. It's basically embracing it.
Yeah, but it's weird because like it works. It works and you get stuff done that way. But it's also a stress at the same time. And when I'm in it, I'm like, oh, why did I leave it for the last minute? Now I got to stress. Nah. But in the grand scheme of things, when I look at it from outside, it works. It works when I leave stuff to the last minute. Maybe you like maybe if you got into the habit of starting it earlier but I can't. I don't know. I just can't. I have other priorities. People have other priorities. Life, we have other stuff going on, so we tend to leave. We tend to do what's important for right now. You know what I'm trying to say? So is it important? I think that I think it was interesting that they just confirmed it in the book that when you leave stuff for the last minute, you put that stress on you, that tension, it unlocks like a superpower. Like you start
It-
pulling out
it's the
solutions.
creativity. It's the creativity part that you're trying
Start
to like
pulling
bring out.
solutions out of your ass that you never would have like had. What do you
Right.
guys think? You guys in the comments, are you guys the same way? Do you leave stuff for the last minute, or do you get into the habit of starting it early on?
Should you play it safe or should you risk it to get like more like in the sauce, in the sauce of things? Because at some point, if you're not that busy, you have a clean desk all the time. Um,
Like, do you just not have any projects going on?
yeah, like, are you missing on some projects? Like, I don't know. Like, how could you stay creative and be super busy at the same time? I one of my example, like one of my resolution for the year was to play more with my kids, and still do the same thing that I'm doing right now. I don't want to cut something off to be able to be more with my kids. And I had to be creative. I had to be creative, and I don't have like 2 months to think about that. I had the holidays. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? And so my solution was just like to go pick up my kid a little earlier, and shove it right before the podcast. So yes, I'm in a rush of doing it. It doesn't prevent me from being creative and do something. Like we went sliding right before. I'm a little bit off topic. We'll come back, but sometimes trying to overthink everything, sometimes you block yourself from doing stuff because you think, nah, it's impossible. It's impossible. I won't be able to like find stuff. I won't find the energy to do that with my kid. You do. You do, and you should. You should force yourself sometimes to like, yes, like this actually taught me some stuff. I was like, yeah, tension could be good. You need to embrace it. Some tension, some stress, some form of stress, like, okay, I need to show up to my podcast.
It's
And
good.
I told my kid that we were
Yeah.
going to go slide.
It's
Yes.
healthy. Yeah, it's healthy. It's stressful, but it gets you to get shit done. Most importantly, that's how. Like, I know I keep mentioning Elon Musk at Tesla, the way he is with his employees. Like, they put these crazy dates
Mm.
and these crazy deadlines, and most of the times they don't reach the deadline, but they get so much more done. But there's a fine line, right? Because then you have a bunch of people who are like not happy and they're quitting, and so I believe in a fine line. I think maybe too much is too much. Also,
Mhm. Yes.
I think
That's why
I
they
think
say a bit, right?
yeah, like, and I'll give a funny like anecdote or whatever you want to call it. Like my girl, my girlfriend, we're in a long distance relationship, and sometimes like I need to make sure that I'm messaging her, showing her that I'm there, And sometimes I wait too long to the last minute where she's like starting to get angry, like, "Hey, you haven't messaged me all day." And it's like, okay, now I gotta stop everything that I'm doing. Call her,
Boom.
"Hey, baby, how are you?" No, this and that. It's like I feel like we do that with every aspect of our life, putting everything to the last minute and just prioritizing Zinderella. How are you, Fugazi?
But for the marketing part, if we keep it on the marketing part, because I feel like we're going GTD a bit, like we're going Tuesday now. Like if we're keeping it on the marketing side of things, like if we're really talking, because I feel like it's a tough subject, George. This chapter, if you're keeping it really on the marketing side of things, if you think about all the ads that we're watching, I've seen a bunch of ads. I was watching the last seasons, the last games of the season on the NFL last games of the season this weekend. There was a bunch of ads. They're trying to keep you on the edge of your seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pay more attention now because we're having this Marketing Monday and we're having this book that we're reading, right? But at the heart of this law that they're talking about, to create some tension law, you really learn that going safe, with your marketing. That's the whole heart of the thing. If you're going safe with your marketing, we're an automotive company, we're about automotive excellence, yeah,
Mm,
automotive excellence. How many companies are doing that automotive excellence thing? Like, there's so many.
yeah.
You're
And
just
then discounts
dumping.
and this, they're all the same. Yeah.
It's the
Nobody's doing
same
anything different.
stuff we're hearing. It's just
Yeah.
noise. But the real ads, because there is ads, like, people are paying for ads like that. You hear them all the time. It's 70-80% of the marketing you're getting that gets to you.
Hmm.
But the real marketing that gets you to the store to buy, I
It
feel
just touches your soul.
it touches your emotions, the
Yeah.
emotional side of you.
One that just came to mind, fell. Do you remember? I don't know if you saw like the Toyota commercial where you see like somebody buys a Toyota, and he lives his whole life, becomes an old man, and hands down the Toyota to his son,
Yes, I saw
and then
it.
his son grows up and
Hmm.
hands down the Toyota
I saw it.
to his son.
Toyota is very good at bringing that kid emotion in us. That's kid son. That it's very powerful emotions if you think about it. If you have kids, I have kids, and now these commercial, they hit me
They hit,
differently, bro. I have
especially
two
safety.
kids.
Admit, like when you hear something about safety now, you're like, yeah, that's something to consider now because I have kids.
Definitely.
For me, somebody who still doesn't have any kids, it doesn't hit home as much as I'm sure it hits you when you hear like safety stuff like that. You have
These
kids in the
insurance
car.
companies,
It
they
just goes
have
to
me,
show
bro.
that, yeah, it just goes to show that not every,
Mhm.
like when you're designing your message, you don't target everyone. It just goes to show that, like when they're launching those ads about safety, they're not targeting Giordano, single guy, 30 years old, like people who ride motorcycles and stuff. I'm pretty sure they don't care. I'm not saying I ride a motorcycle, but I'm just saying like
Mm.
there's some people that just the ad is just not directed towards them.
Yeah, if the message doesn't touch you, it might just be because it's not for you.
Yeah.
I get a lot of these man-made commercials. I always talk about man-made, bro. Like, I have them in my heart. I love them. And these man-made commercial, if you don't have that problem, I don't have that problem, honestly. Like, I'm comfortable in my jeans. I'm comfortable in my stuff. But I was watching these man-made commercials, and I was like, I'm not gonna, like, right now, I'm not in
Man
the
made, that's the
market for
Montreal
buying them.
brand. That's the
It's
Montreal brand, right?
it's the
That makes
Montreal
the
brand for boxers, for
I
man
haven't tried
boxers.
them, but apparently they have the best underwear in the world.
Apparently, they're very
Like their
comfortable.
marketing is insane though. Those guys sat down with like actual celebrities.
Yes, they
Crazy.
did Shark Tank, and
Yeah.
I think they did strike a deal.
I think Fugaze
Um,
wears them. Fugaze commented crazy when we were talking about the underwears.
Crazy. Are they?
Fugaze,
Are
can you
they
confirm that
that comfortable? Are they that
good
comfortable? I
underwear?
want to know. I want to know before I buy it.
I
It's not a
think they
big
are though.
deal. They're
Like
not
the
that
marketing,
expensive,
bro. The
apparently.
marketing already convinced me that they're amazing. I didn't even try them. I just like I know that they're gonna be the most insane underwear that I would ever try, and I
Mm.
haven't tried them yet, just because of the marketing. No, he doesn't have them.
Crazy for the link
Crazy
I
for the
sent.
link I sent. Yo, that
We did-
Cinderella really messed me up the other day. Yo, guys, should I get off topic for a second? I was with Fugaze the other day. I tried because we had a couple drinks, and I don't smoke anymore. But I'm like, you know what? My friend had, those not chewing tobacco, but zins. They're like a tobacco thing you put in your lip, and it's supposed to help you quit smoking, whatever. Dude, I put it in my lip. I'm like, let me try it. I put it in my lip, dude, and my head was spinning. I wanted to
Are
puke.
you serious?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever tried zins,
No, no, no,
Zinderella. Dead. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to get too off topic, but yeah, I just felt like bringing that up because Fugaze is in the house, and gotta show some love to Fugaze.
But
But yeah,
but yeah,
this
bro.
chapter was more like tension was the biggest thing for me, but there was more in this chapter. There was more takeaways.
There was a
You,
bunch of takeaways. There was a huge chapter after. Actually, c'était quand même énorme, bro. We were talking about also, like, that, because bland marketing. There's so much bland marketing. You can't just go out there in 2025, 2024 with free podcasts like ours telling you about marketing and just go blend with your marketing. Just go out there and waste your time telling people about your business, like dumping information about your business. Everybody know that your garage is automotive excellence. They're all like that. You can't just do that. How to be different? How could you be different? How could you make it different? So they were talking in the book about going against something instead of being for something, which is kind of like a bit counter and intuitive if you're thinking about it, because and that's where it was getting interesting, because they were talking about Batman and the vigilante thing, where if you wouldn't watch Batman if he was for safer streets. This guy was against crime. He was against criminals. It was about fighting, fighting criminals. So you need to bring the fight out of the brand. How do you bring the fight out of your brand?
Fugaze over here has a marketing video that he wants us to play on stream. Hey, we're 26 minutes in, Phil. I think it's time for the next part of our segment.
Are we already
wait,
26 minutes in, bro?
We said we wanted to look for videos to show, but you know what? Fugaze is our savior. He came in and he says he has a video for us to watch about marketing. Fugaze, where can I find it? Did you send it on WhatsApp? I'll put it up.
Bro, this goes so fast, man.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, but we also fumbled a little bit at the beginning.
We did.
We wasted a bit of time. But no, Fugaze, I don't see it. I'm trying to find it.
But bro, I need to finish with at least like a few.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick,
finish it.
Real quick, guys. Your brand is not just a logo. Like, it's not just like some slogans that you're putting on paper and trying to like push on Facebook. Your brand is your entire belief system, and it starts from internally. Before you need to fix your internal stuff, you need to fix internally what needs to be fixed first, and then do, jazzy marketing. If you're going for, and that's what they're saying in the book. That's how I love it. I love it in there. They're trying to remind you that you can't go for rosy marketing on Facebook, and your stuff are not fixed with your employees. Everybody hates you. You're not paying your employee well. You need to fix your stuff. You need culture, guys. It's you want New Year resolution. Fix your culture in your business for this year. Fix it. Like, fix all these people that are like they have stuff that are not like the unsaid stuff.
I think people are over the Pizza Fridays, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God!
You see those videos all over the place.
Yeah.
Instagram,
One
slice per person. You see like a half-eaten donut. It's like it's Donut Friday. Wow. You see two guys in the bathroom battle shitting.
I've seen them. Je suis abonné sur Instagram, honnêtement, sur une page qui fait que ça. Only memes about corporate greed, corporate stupidity. These memes exist because corporate greed is everywhere. Corporate, just like you being rich and all your people struggling. Like, we've had enough of that, Like, fix your internal battles, fix your stuff inside of your company to do good marketing after. Go on for the culture and show people how your brand is more than a logo. It's more than just like nice shirts.
Yeah.
Like, we want real atmosphere. Like, we want like people from the bottom of the company being able to spark bold ideas and go on social media and post stuff about your company.
What about like subliminal messages? Subliminal messages like Coca-Cola. I don't know if you heard about the controversial Coca-Cola logo that looks like a guy who's doing something that he shouldn't do.
I'm so, bro, you lost me, bro.
The Coca-Cola subliminal message where it looks like somebody has like a straw in their nose.
I never saw that.
I'm gonna show you after. You won't be able to unsee it. But
oh wow,
well,
okay. That was at the beginning of Coca-Cola, though. That was at like in the 1800s.
Yeah. No, it was like a while ago. Yeah. So I wonder if it was actually meant to do that. But Fel, I don't know if you're done with your thoughts. I'm ready to play
Yes.
this video that
Yes,
Fugaze provided me
yes,
over here.
of course. Let's go.
How
Show
did
us.
Coca-Cola influence Santa Claus? Dr. Roy Casagranda. It's 4 minutes long. Okay, let's put it up here. Let me start it here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Let's put this big.
Put it.
Okay, there we go.
A little bit over or around, I should say, 125
Can you
years
hear?
ago, Coca-Cola was doing the math on its
Oh, I
sales.
saw that video. Yeah.
I believe by that point it had already abandoned the cocaine content. It was just cola at that point. But once you name something cocaine cola, how do you ever walk back from that? You know what I mean? It's too good of a name. So they noticed something. People bought Coca-Cola in the summer, a little bit in the fall, a little bit in spring, not in the winter. People didn't think of it as a winter drink. So the Coca-Cola advertisers were like, well, wouldn't it be great if we could somehow trick people or convince people or talk people or coax or whatever, brainwash people into drinking Coca-Cola in the winter too. So here's what Coca-Cola advertisers came up with. They thought, what if we somehow worked Coca-Cola into Christmas? Now, I know what you're thinking, Christmas is such a big deal. Not back then. Back then, Easter was the big deal. Christmas was important. People would go do mass to commemorate Christ's birth, but everybody's bored. The real interesting thing is to be killed, executed, and then come back 2 days later. That's fascinating, which is why people had focused on Easter. So what the Coca-Cola advertisers did was they found a saint who was about to be decanonized, Santa Claus. The Catholic Church was like, he hasn't performed a miracle in a while, let's unemploy him. They grabbed him, they merged him with the story of Saint Nick, and then somebody got inspired. And the inspiration was to merge him with Kris Kringle. Kris Kringle was a Danish thief whose job in the day was a chimney sweep. He could pop his shoulders out and he could fit down a chimney. He would rob your house and then work his way back up, but you'd have a clean chimney. And they merged this together, but they then took St. Nicholas out. He was usually portrayed as a young man skinny young man in green and brown clothing. They stuck him in Coca-Cola colors, red and white. They even decided to give him some pink in his skin to keep the Coca-Cola colors going. So they made him an old man so he could have white hair. And then they stuck him on the bottle. That's why periodically you'll see Santa Claus on a Coca-Cola bottle, or a Coca-Cola can around Christmas time. Because they made him up. And they transformed Christmas. So instead of Christmas being an important event, but not an especially emotional event, an especially involved event necessarily. I mean, there were nice traditions around it, stockings and maybe a Christmas tree. They turned it into this thing where all of a sudden this mythical being who drinks a lot of Coca-Cola is bringing you presents. I guess that's how he stays up so late, because think about how many hours it would take to bring presents to everybody. And in the process now, the average Christian in the United States at least thinks Christmas is the important Christian holiday. And it's forced other religions to think about what holiday they could promote during that time period, like Hanukkah. Hanukkah was never especially important. I mean, it's important, but not like, you wouldn't evolve like a whole bunch of time and energy and effort around it. But then, right, if you're Jewish and you're like looking at your kids going, we wish we had a Christmas tree, you need something to compete with this.
Was that the end or?
Big ideas.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Okay, take it off.
That's pretty much what we're talking about, though. About the, it kind of ties into our chapter that we just read. Oh, let me close this.
Yeah. But they took that to another level though. Back in the 1800s, like they literally they were taking over pretty much the whole markets at that point. They were creating monopolies
That's
in
very
these days.
creative, though. Regardless, like we don't sell enough Coca-Cola in the winter, and they tied it to Santa Claus. That's pretty. That's
They
pretty.
tied
dope.
it to emotional stuff, really hard, deep down rooted emotional stuff, you know? Traditions. They transformed traditions, these guys. That's how crazy they became. Crazy big, I mean. But bro, like you need to figure out. I feel like it's also a good lesson of figuring out where are the friction areas in your industry, because pretty much the whole industry was living what Coca-Cola was living, and they uniquely addressed on that particular industry friction area. You need to find that. You know, you need to find the unique pain point of your industry and fix that pain point and market it.
And so how would you find that information? When you're selling something to, like when you're doing one-on-one sales, you could just ask them the appropriate questions, and you could uncover those things, right?
The best way is going on the field and work.
Mm.
In my opinion, I have a service business. So
That's
I did plans myself with my team, met these guys, shake hands, hey, and spoke to them. This problem, this is recurrent. This is a pain point. We have to close the whole machine as soon as something falls from the ceiling. We need to close everything. It costs us $10,000 worth of plastic, because the plastic we need to take out and we need to put back. Okay, so now you figure out that only closing the machine one time is costing them, and it's a pain point. So what's the pain point? Not the cleaning. Closing the machine is the pain point. You only know that if you go on the field and you shake hands and you speak to these people. Find the pain point, then do your marketing after. Find the friction point.
It's like, hey, I have another example that we together, that client that we closed last year. Well, I don't know. I found out, this was new for me, that production warehouses close around Christmas time. Therefore, that's the time that they're doing their cleaning, or that's the time where they're going to be shutting down the production. And that's probably the best time we should offer the cleaning services, during the time of Christmas where they're shutting down, because that means less downtime for them.
Right before.
For me, that was like an aha moment. I don't know about you. I'm sure you
Mhm.
probably already knew that, but you know which
Yeah.
client I'm talking about there that we closed. So then that kind of sparked something. It's like, okay, well, that means we should call those kind of production warehouses during that time. And then we did that, and then we had success, because we found out that that's when they would be most likely candidates of cleaning the warehouse.
So you market at that time.
You market at that time. Exactly. The same thing with the windows. People are washing their windows when? In the springtime and at the end of spring. So let's call them at that time.
I feel like at this time of the year is a good time to create a calendar for your marketing. I did that. Today. I created a calendar for my marketing for the whole year. I have different months that are important for my industry. So based on the months of the year, these months are important for different reasons. You need to audit your brand and audit like what you need to like push at different time of the year, and push it like either right before or when it's time. You know, do that calendar. That's one practical step I wanted to give before we're moving to our next segment. Product placement. We have to because we're sponsored. So don't worry about it. It's going to take us 2 minutes. I need to talk about Les Entretiens Uninet. Because Les Entretiens Uninet is not just about cleaning, guys. It's about defying the ordinary. And I think I'm saying your part. You're just gonna say my part. Do you want to say that part? Do that part. It's the English part. I just realized I was reading your thing, George. You want to do it?
Which part?
The part about Uninet. Sorry, guys, we're still figuring out our segments, but it's fine. You're living this with us. Go at point number 3.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna read Stratégie Conseil right after you.
Les Entretiens Uninet is not just about cleaning, it's about defying the ordinary. We stand against inconsistent, disruptive maintenance services that leave businesses scrambling. Our mission is to create seamless, spotless environments that elevate productivity and protect your investments with unmatched attention to detail and innovation. Personal. So working at Uninet felt like a game changer. Their commitment to eliminating inconsistency and hassle in maintenance gave us the confidence to focus on our goals. They're not just service providers, they're partners who elevate every space they touch. Visit entretienuninet.ca to discover how we can transform your space. Request your personalized quote today. Guys, if you have like an office space, or if you have a building that needs window cleaning in the springtime or in the fall, or even just regular window cleaning, they use a very special and proprietary cleaning solution using purified water that leaves no streaks, and it's environmentally friendly because they use no soaps or any harsh chemicals. They use purified water to clean the windows. So go check them out. The email is entretienuninet.ca. That's entretienuninet.ca, and you can get a free quote for the cleaning and the windows. Yeah.
So I'll go ahead with Stratégie Conseil. This is a French message. Stratégie Conseil n'est pas simplement un cabinet de conseil financier. Nous nous opposons fermement aux solutions génériques et impersonnelles qui négligent les défis uniques de votre entreprise. Notre mission est de transformer vos obstacles financiers en opportunités de croissance en offrant des stratégies sur mesure qui reflètent votre vision et vos objectifs spécifiques. Collaborer avec Stratégie Conseil, c'est refuser les approches standardisées. There's no AI stuff with us, guys. No AI consultants, AI assistants. It's all real people working at Stratégie Conseil, real professionals. So, guys, we're done with the product placement. We're moving to our next segment. Marketing fails and wins. I don't know if you have a visual for that one, George.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I guess I'll kick things off over here with marketing fails and wins. Can we get some music over here for this segment? Marketing fails and wins. Let's get some music over here. All personnel staff clear. All personnel staff clear. All personnel staff clear.
On dirait un alerte Amber, big.
It's not the song I wanted to play. Wait, this is the one I wanted to play.
3, 2.
This is a live stream, guys. C'est pas un podcast qu'on peut couper pis tout. Là. C'est un vrai live stream, nous autres, qu'on fait. Il y a des erreurs puis il y a des bloopers en live.
All right, let's start. All right, we're starting with campaign. Pepsi's 2017 Kendall Jenner ad. Context. In this ad, Kendall Jenner steps away from the fashion shoot to join a protest. She ultimately hands a police officer.
So just 2 seconds. I just want to know, like, what we're doing right. What are we doing right now? Just so people understand, parce que je pensais que tu avais un visual, je pensais que tu avais une image comme, qui allait apparaître. Marketing fails and wins.
Visual,
Where's the visual, bro? I thought we had a little video or a picture. Like you showed me a picture. Oh non, c'était pour l'autre segment. Sorry, bro. No, mais je savais
if
pas.
you want to, no, it's okay. I can pull one up. You want me to pull one up?
No,
I thought
no,
you were
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
for me
no,
personally.
no, it's fine. No, it's just at least so we could present.
No, it's my bad, bro. You said visual. I thought you meant, do I have like the content in front of me?
Just a picture of,
I thought you meant.
the thing fails and win, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pull the Kendall Jenner thing because basically every week we're gonna talk about marketing fails and wins. of the topic of the day. So basically, we're trying to revolve around the marketing topic of the day, and we both, me and George, are both gonna have each one fail of like one ad campaign that was basically a fail, and you're probably gonna remember like these ads from the past. You know, like this Kendall Jenner ad was in 2017. I remember that ad. I don't know if everybody's gonna remember it. It's almost 10 years ago. Kendall Jenner ad. I just want to pull it out, bro, so we could see them first. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that all the time, but yeah, I got it already. Kendall Jenner ad. Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad. You want me to show it?
No, I think it's better.
Oh, me, I'm gonna lag. Okay, so go on
Yeah.
YouTube and go just type Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad.
Okay.
And we're just gonna pull it. And see what went wrong after.
Okay. You want me to play the ad?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this.
Oh wow, that was a big commercial. We can't hear.
You can't hear?
No.
Oh. Guys in the chat, can you hear? Let me just try again. I'll just
Maybe it's me.
stop sharing and I'll just share.
So while you're sharing, I'm just gonna read your part, George, so people understand. So in this ad, Kendall Jenner steps away from a fashion shoot to join a protest, and she's basically handing a police officer a can of Pepsi, implying that the beverage could diffuse tension between demonstrators and law enforcement.
Yeah, it should work.
So yeah, let's watch it.
I don't think I've ever seen this one. You guys good with sound?
Yeah, it's fine. It works. Bro, what is that?
Is this it? Is this?
Yeah, it is. It is the commercial. It was during the Super Bowl, 2017 Super Bowl. I saw that.
Okay, so
Everybody-
I understand. I think I understand what's going on. Can I pause it or?
Yeah,
to
get
the
it
end?
out. Get that. Like, you could put it straight to the moment.
She joined
where-
she joined the protest.
Yeah, let's just watch where she hands it. She's handing the police officer the can of Pepsi. I want to see that. Yeah, that was it. That was the part people were complaining about.
Like she just says, just chill, bro. Like
Yeah, she's going in there and she's like, "Hey, you want a Pepsi?" Ah, bro.
He's like, yeah, sugar water,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Hey, it's fine, bro. Oh man.
Okay, so why was this so controversial? Kendall, okay, you want me to read it again now?
Yeah, and also so what went wrong? Like they tried to attach like serious social issues without truly engaging, like or acknowledging their complexity. You know, so people like saw
you
it as tone deaf and
you think?
exploitative.
Okay, now
Exploitative.
do you think they messed up and didn't meet and like it backlashed, or did he do it on purpose?
It's a good question. It's a good question. It was during the Super Bowl. But I think they were
I
trying
think they
because in
did it on.
2017 there was a lot of like the Arab. It was during the Arab Spring. You remember? That's why there was a bunch of like of people with like you know, they were like in the Arab. It seems like it's in an Arab country. What was happening there? And so they really didn't like it. You know, the way Pepsi tried to like
Yeah, but they got a lot of eyeballs on them, though. That was their plan. I'm pretty sure that they knew exactly what they're doing with that. Like they knew they were going to cause a shitstorm by putting this ad for sure. They're not stupid. It's a sensitive.
Kendall Jenner, there's actually a video of her there, like she had that show, like the Kardashians, and she was crying. She's like, everybody's messaging me, hate speech, man.
I think Pepsi is like on the chessboard, and Kendall was just a pawn on the chessboard of Pepsi.
Poor girl.
I think that's what happened. I think she was actually buzzing. She was actually like for sure.
But I don't know. For me, if you're a small brand, like tackling sensitive social or political topics, I feel like you should be genuine with your like with what you're trying to do here. You know, don't force it.
I think a lot of people are
you
very like. No, I just want to give my take. I think that most like a lot of people are very sensitive to everything.
Yeah.
Like
but it was a sensitive time, though.
It was a sensitive time, but what? So she gave the police officer a kind of the way I interpret it is like, here, chill, bro. Like let's just all get along. But I could be wrong.
You might be right. You might be right.
Like here, just take this. Like let's all just chill. And then you're gonna have the for sure butthurt people that are gonna be like, it's sensitive time. Like,
yeah, you're right. Deep down, I know you're right, but it was a tough political time, you know. So I understand why people were mad, you know, about using like protesters and protests. People were out in the street because they were hurt. Like I understand the butt hurt, but they were actually hurt for political reasons. People were out there in the streets because they were trying to like get rid of monarchy, you know. And Pepsi was like,
sometimes I'm sure it's an accident, and then when they launch the ads, they probably don't mean to offend anybody. But sometimes you have to take risks. I have to take risks, especially when you want to do some bold marketing. You got to take a risk to offend a few people. Like
maybe you're right.
It was like our last a couple of episodes ago. We spoke about how the show 24 launched during the
following the
Twin Towers, 1 month after they released a show on terrorism and fighting terrorism.
It was a tough. Yeah, it's true. It could have been.
And they were buzzing, and they were like, "Oh shit, maybe we shouldn't launch it at this time. Too sensitive of a time to launch a show that talks about terrorism."
I guess you're right. It was 50-50. But the other campaign, moving on to the other campaign, the Dove's Real Beauty campaign.
Let me pull it up for you. For us,
the one launched in 2004, so it's a while back, bro. I was 14 years old. The Dove's Real Beauty initiative presented everyday women in place of stereotypical supermodels. Ads highlighted untouched photos,
the Real Beauty campaign,
diverse body types, and real life stories. This stark contrast sparked a global conversation about self-esteem and body image. That was very interesting. It sparked a little culture after that. There was a bunch of ads that followed them.
Okay, so let's we're ready to rip it.
I feel like still to this day, 20 years later.
I've heard something about this. In 2004, Dove's Real Beauty Initiative presented everyday women in place of stereotypical supermodels. Ads highlighted untouched photos, diverse body types, and real life stories. This stark contrast to typical beauty marketing sparked a global conversation with self-esteem and body image.
So that's the win. That's the win of the week.
Great 5 minutes, cameras rolling, and we're recording sound. Slate it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was also during the Super Bowl. Wow. Wow.
This was way ahead of its time.
Of course. And if I could explain why
Yo, this
it's-
ad gave me goosebumps, bro.
I
We're
think
living
that's what
that
it does. And
today
you're not
more
even
than
a
ever.
woman, bro. Like that's how crazy.
And now it's getting even worse with AI. Shit.
But bro, like, you know, like what went right and why it's so linked to what we were talking about earlier in the podcast is because Dove, is it Dove? Nous autres, on dit Dove en français. How
Dove.
do you-
Yeah, you can say Dove.
Dove. So Dove
Yeah.
took a clear stance against unrealistic beauty standards. Against, not for something, against something. When you're watching this and you're getting goosebumps, it's because they're
Did you
fighting
feel it too?
along.
Did you feel the chills a bit?
Of course, bro. I remember it. I was 14 years old when
Crazy.
I saw it the first time. It was the Super Bowl when they showed that ad.
They never
It
missed
was
the
a
Super Bowl.
longer version. And you know they are fighting something that many consumers are already trying to fight. And in your mind, you were like, hey, that massive company is fighting something with me. So you're like, they're not that big corporate company anymore. They're kind of like the Robin Hood of soap.
Yeah.
You know? And they still are Dove, they still have that image to this day. So that was the win of the week. Should we go ahead with the two other wins and fail, bro? Like,
Or should we go on to the marketing? I can't wait to play this marketing game, man. The marketing check.
But bro, like right now we have one viewer. Should we wait for more viewers and we just go ahead with the fail number 2 and win number 2, or what do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so let's
go
just
for it.
let's just find that IHOP. But there's no I think there's no there's actually no ad to find about that one. I'm not American, so I don't know that brand, but it's the International House of Pancakes. You know the International?
Oh, I know the International House of Pancakes. Oh, that place.
You know
is
what they did in
weird.
2018? They changed their name to switch for International House of Burgers, and people got confused. So that's my fail of the week. That's my marketing fail of the week. How could you change? You know, they blindsided their clients. People were like, "What? I'm going there for
Wait a second.
pancakes."
IHOP. IHOP, International House of Pancakes. It just clicked. I know IHOP. IHOPs
it's-
are at every corner in the States.
Exactly. So they switched from IHOP to IHOB.
So originally that's
And it grabbed headlines because the rebrand overshadowed the new menu item. You know?
the International House of Payos.
And we change it for the international houses of Geos.
What about
because
IHOP, the International House of Peo Burns?
Pale Birds?
Comment ça va,
Um,
Peo?
But the lesson learned here, so bold stunts can get you attention, guys. But if they undermine your core brand, they could confuse your loyal fans, and you may lose more than you gain.
Yeah, guys in the chat, stick around because we have a game coming up.
Yeah.
We're gonna we're doing marketing fails and wins of the week. Thank you, Amit, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love and
Working
support,
hard
bro.
for you guys. We have something coming up. I have one win. If we could just show it on the you know what?
Yeah,
It doesn't
let's go.
matter.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. It's Patagonia's "Don't Buy This Jacket" campaign.
Hold on
It
a
was
second.
during Christmas, I think, right before Christmas, during Black Friday.
Patagonia.
"Don't Buy This Jacket" campaign. Try to find it because it's very interesting. So it's my marketing win of the week, because Patagonia, they ran a full page ad in the New York Times with the headline, "Don't buy this jacket."
Patagonia jacket. Is this it here?
Yes, it's
Don't buy this
right
jacket
down
campaign.
left, right here. I
This one
see
here?
it there. Yes, the one down on the left side.
This is a real.
This
though.
Patagonia's Don't Buy This Jacket Black Friday
Can you guys hear?
campaign pulled off the unthinkable. In a 2011 New York Times ad, Patagonia urged consumers to reconsider their shopping habits, highlighting the environmental cost of producing even their best products. The
Wow.
ad detailed the resources used to make the jacket, like the gallons of water and the carbon footprint involved, sending a clear message: think before you buy. Instead of plummeting sales, Patagonia saw a surge, with customers rallying behind the brand's commitment to sustainability. It was a wake-up call to the entire industry, proving that doing the right thing can drive both impact and loyalty.
How
Want
crazy
more
is
inspiring stories like this? Follow Unseen Founder and never miss out.
that? That's
This
crazy.
Patagonia's Don't
That's crazy. They said "don't buy," and people ran like crazy to buy, bro. Like
Sorry, go ahead.
shows
I was gonna jump.
no. Like you could jump. Like rather than see this as being anti-business, it's like it literally solidified Patagonia's credibility. You know.
One thing that comes to mind is when Elon Musk made what was it? A fire, not a fire gun, a flamethrower.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What did he? What was it? He said, "Don't buy this flamethrower." Fucking, they sold out or something like
Yeah,
that.
they sold
I
out.
might be wrong. Let me check it out. Don't buy this flamethrower.
Because standing against, like, it's the rule here. It's the rule. If you guys can take away this from the chapter 13 that we've read for you, from the book, Terry O'Reilly's book, if there's one thing that I found very interesting and intricate, was going against something in life instead of going for something. Because in business, we're trying to be all positive and nice, right? Like, you're not thinking about like going for a fight in business, but you should. Like, and they really took a stance against extreme consumerism, and it paid. It literally paid. People were like, "Hey, these guys are nice. I might buy my jacket at Patagonia this year."
Yep, a lot of
They're telling me
companies
not to
followed-
buy one.
a lot of companies followed suit. Another one that comes to mind is Tom's. Remember Tom's shoes? Every one pair of shoe that you buy, they give a pair of shoe to the poor in Africa.
Oh, really?
So that also drove up sales. So there's a section of our population of buyers that buy, the consumers that buy based on sustainability. Some people are not there yet, but there are a section of buyers that before they buy, they look at what's the impact of the environment, or what's the what good can come out of that. I respect that. I have huge respect for people like that.
Bro, authenticity and consistency are crucial. If your stance is genuine,
Yep.
and anchored in your brand's DNA, people will respect it. They will go for it. they will buy, even if it's bold or controversial, or it sounds weird, or it sounds counterintuitive. People would go for it because
Yep.
it goes along with their values. So let's move on, bro. Let's move on to the marketing trivia. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
It's time.
Ça c'est bon, mon George. Ça c'est bon. J'adore ça. So marketing trivia, guys. We will ask questions about how brands have nailed or failed at using tension in their marketing. You guess the answers in the comments as fast as possible, and I'll share the insights behind them. So, and I don't know if I will give you guys something. We have one person in the chat. If you have the right answers, I might give you something. I'll think about it before the end of the quiz. So please answer with all your heart. Let's start. You go ahead, sir. You start with your question. I think it's a multiple choice.
All right. So we're going to ask questions about how brands have nailed or failed at using tension in their marketing. Today's topic is about tension, and like we spoke about at the beginning of the segment. You guess the answers in the comment as fast as possible, and I'll share the insights behind them. Ready? Let's jump in. Multiple choice. Wait, let's get our little
3, 2,
You got the ticking clock.
1, go.
Yeah, I have this one here, but
10, 9, 8, 7,
Okay.
6.
Okay, put it after.
yeah, okay, so we're going to start. We're going to have a 10-second countdown. I'm going to ask the questions. You guys have 10 seconds to answer it correctly.
Okay.
And
Let's go.
if you do not answer it correctly, you will be eliminated. I'm joking. I guess you haven't seen Squid Games.
No, not yet.
Oh my god, that would have been a nice marketing example to talk about today. Squid Games, bro. They killed the marketing. They fucking killed
Go
it.
ahead with the
Everybody was
question,
talking
bro.
about it.
I
Yeah,
want to
sorry.
know the question.
Okay. All right. Okay, we have a multiple choice question here, guys. Okay, guys in the chat, get ready to answer. In 2011, a popular streaming service tried splitting off its DVD rental business under the name Quickster, causing confusion and backlash among loyal subscribers. Which company was it? Was it A, Hulu, B, Netflix, C, Amazon Prime Video, or D, HBO Max? 10 seconds and your time starts now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I didn't know that I had to restart it. Okay. 2011 popular streaming service tried splitting off its DVD rental business under the name Quickster. Was it A, Hulu, B, Netflix, C, Amazon, D, HBO?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I would say
You guys are all fucking eliminated. The countdown just went to 0. You're like, I would say.
I would say B, Netflix.
Yeah, that is correct.
Rich.
Netflix abruptly announced the Quickster plan, forcing customers to juggle two separate accounts and billing. The uproar led Netflix to reverse the decision within weeks.
You're not serious, bro. Like,
What if I show here? Let me show it on screen. It's going to be easier. People are visual.
Quickster? I never heard of Quickster. Have you ever heard of Quickster? It's the first time I hear about.
No, I never heard of. I
Quickster,
never
bro.
heard of Quickster.
Quickster. Oh man. You found it. Now we're seeing your notes and the answer to the next question. Rich.
I gotta organize it in a more presentable format for next episode.
Okay, so now we're seeing everything.
Yeah, okay. So next episode I'll have it organized in a nice format.
Chill. Let me ask my question. It's my turn, bro. So
Yeah,
true,
go, you're
true or
dying.
false? True or false? In 2019, Gillette stirred intense public debate when it launched its "The Best Man Can Be." The Best Man Can Be
yeah.
campaign.
Oh, 100%. Of course I
Aimed
remember
at
that.
challenging toxic masculinity and redefining modern manhood. Was it
For
true
sure.
or false?
1000%. I remember that from a long time ago. Gillette, the best a man can get.
It's
It was
still like
classic.
that. I think it's still the same.
Yeah,
they're
it's
still
still the
using
same.
it.
I think so.
So the answer is correct.
But okay, it stirred intense public debate, bro. People need to chill, bro. Oh my god.
True.
It stirred like a lot of
Stirred in no, it stirred intense public debate. Barouette.
Calm mind, bro. Calm
So just to give you guys some extra content, some extra context, while some applauded Gillette for addressing social issues, others felt it was lecturing or pandering. The tension sparked widespread conversation and kept Gillette in the headlines. What do you mean it sparked pandering? Why? Why? What's wrong? Why can't we have like the best a man can get and products for the best the women can get? Like
no, it's the best the man can be. The
no,
best the
a
man can
get.
be. Was it?
Oh,
no.
I think the best a man can
be.
get. Oh, really?
The best man can be. Yeah. So it was about being the best of like.
So there's another one
on the top of your game, you know.
So there's also Gillette also has the best a man can get. So I guess they have that one as well.
So maybe
right,
they
next
changed
question.
it. So in 2019, I guess they changed it. Yeah. So next question. Sorry, bro, I cut you off.
Cyril. Okay, whoever just joined our live, we're playing a marketing trivia. And the next question is a multiple choice question, guys. During the 2019 holiday season, a fitness equipment brand ran an ad featuring a seemingly already fit woman documenting her gift, a new exercise bike from her partner. Critics slammed it as tone deaf and body shaming. Which brand was this? Was it A, Bowflex, B, Fitbit, C, Peloton, or D, Nordic Track?
So could you repeat the question?
During the 2019 holiday season, a fitness equipment brand ran an ad featuring an already fit woman documenting her gift. So she had a new exercise bike from her partner as a gift.
And she was already fit. Okay.
She
A
was
new
already
exercise
fit.
bike from a partner. So what was the problem?
Critics slammed it as tone deaf and body shaming. Which brand was this?
I guess it
Bowflex, Fitbit?
was Bowflex since it was an equipment.
No, it was the one you least. It's the one you least expect.
Oh, really?
It's the one you least expect.
Fitbit.
Bowflex, Fitbit, Peloton, or Nordic Track.
I guess it's Peloton then.
Yeah, you guessed right.
So why? What was the problem?
I don't know. People are just sensitive as shit, bro. The best a man can be. Just stirred public outrage. I don't know, bro.
Many felt the ad implied the woman needed to work out. That's what I'm reading right now. The woman needed to work out, sparking debates about body image and gender roles.
That they
Peloton
needed to
later
work
stood
out.
by the ad, but the controversy put the brand under intense scrutiny.
Scrutiny. So promoting healthy and well-being. This is the generation we live in. Okay, this is
crazy.
the society we live in. Promoting healthy working out is controversial because we're promoting being healthy and staying fit. It's considered controversy. It sparked a debate about body image and gender roles. The needing to work out. Then the women needed to work out. I'll be here. Call me controversial. Women and men, you both need to work out to be healthy. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll just keep it at that.
But they stood by it. I guess that's what you need to do in that situation.
These questions are getting me nervous. It's not the questions; it's just the people.
It's
Some
the
people
answer.
just-
It's not the question, it's the answer. So next question and last question. Multiple choice. Which fast food chain became internet famous for its snarky Twitter roasts? I know it's not the last one. Routinely calling out competitors, customers, and even celebrities with witty comebacks that went viral.
Ryanair.
It's no, I'm talking about fast
Yeah,
food
yeah,
chain.
I know.
Or
Okay,
Ryanair.
okay, go
Ryanair
ahead.
was a very they're doing that a lot. So which fast food chain?
Which fast food chain? Okay, what are the multiple choice?
So you got you got Taco Bell, you've got
Mhm.
Wendy's, you got Burger King, and you've got Arby's.
Okay, I'm gonna go with and they called out celebrities.
Yeah.
They called
At
out
some point-
celebrities
at
for
some point,
what again?
To be honest, at some point they all did that. They all did that. But
Well,
the
what did
first,
they call out the Yeah.
the first fast food chain to start this, the first fast food chain to
Wait,
go
could you
on
just
Twitter.
repeat it? What were they calling out the celebrities for?
So they were roasting.
They were roasting celebrities for what reason?
Just routine calling out competitors, calling out customers, and they were just roasting people on Twitter. So it was just a major fast food chain. So I'll just repeat them: Taco Bell, Wendy's, Burger King, or Arby's.
Something tells me it's Taco Bell.
So I have to
That
say
was a
that
guess.
Taco
I have no
Bell
idea.
did it. Taco Bell jumped in the bandwagon, but the first one to do it was Wendy's. And it was back in
Okay.
I think it was in 2017. I don't have it here. But yeah, Wendy's social media team took a bold approach, flipping customer complaints and competitive jabs into viral moments, proving that well-timed sass can be a powerful brand builder. And so it brings us to the last one. It's also a major fast food chain. You wanna ask the question?
Yeah, I'll ask you. Okay, so in 2018, a major UK fast food chain ran out of chicken, forcing many locations to close. They responded with a cheeky FCK apology that turned the PR crisis into viral gold. Name that chain.
So it's Kentucky Chicken, bro. They turned the letters of Kentucky Chicken into FCK. I remember that one.
Like, fuck. That's funny.
So
So,
fuck.
I'll give you guys the context. I'll give you the context. KFC supply chain disaster left them without their signature menu item. Their humorous print ad rearranged the letters KFC to FCK, acknowledging the blunder in a self-deprecating, memorable way. That's funny. I like that. They like kind of made fun of themselves.
They killed it.
That's how it should be. They kept it light and they said, "Yeah, we fucked up, man. Fuck." I like that. Makes me want to go eat some KFC now.
And it striked also. I think people understood because people were probably like,
Fuck. Can't eat my chicken.
and
Comment FCK.
comment FCK.
Go to KFC and if your favorite menu item is not there, just hashtag FCK and you get a free soft drink.
That would have been good if they did that. Yeah, if they had done that, that would have been good.
What do you think? What do you think about our first live back after the new year?
Bro, it was a ride. It was a ride. It was quite a ride because there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Lots of things.
Can I say what we could have done? Should we say it on the off or on the live? Whatever, doesn't matter.
We'll say after.
We'll say
We'll save that for.
no, but I'm pretty optimistic. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. We even said we don't expect much now. Like we just came back from the holiday, but I'm optimistic about a lot. About
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am. No,
I'm
I'm
happy.
for real. I wasn't expecting, just like you. I wasn't expecting it to be like professional yet. Keep in mind, it's only a few months, but doing these like interactive things like sparked something during this live. I want to talk to you about after.
Yeah, of course, bro. Bah,
Oh,
honestly, I enjoyed myself. It was actually fun.
Yeah, like we stumbled a bit at the beginning. We're like,
It's fine. It's fine. We're just like trying to find it. It's also with technology, bro. Like we're trying to find our buttons or everything on the stream thing.
Where's the button? Let me find the button.
It's still hard for us. We're old timers. I'm
Almost 35 years old.
Are you ready?
What was that sound? I heard like
Little sister in the back.
Should we play our outro song? So our intro, can we put
We're,
this as
we're
our
already
intro?
at the outro. No, not yet. No.
Oh, there's more. I thought we were done at the
Just
beginning.
like we can't just like quit like that. I just want to say like guys, I invite you to do a nice tension audit of your own brand. If you're still listening, if you're out there still listening to this the end of this podcast, or you joined in the middle of it, try to find a place where you can lean into conflict and stand out. Bring the fight out of your brand and try to go against something instead of going for something. I just wanted to say that because we didn't have a lot of time to speak about to talk about the book segment. I feel like we rushed into other things, but my biggest takeaway of this chapter, I feel it was a very important one, was going against something. There's stuff that you are mad about in your industry. They exist, they're there, and other people are mad about them. Your clients, chances are your clients are also mad about things about your industry. And if you talk and have conversations with your clients about them, you'll be able to find good marketing points to market this year in a different fashion, in a different way, instead of just dumping information. Here is my number. Here's what we're doing. Try to do it differently this year. So next episode, tomorrow, we'll be talking about turning... tomorrow is getting
Tuesday
done.
done.
So getting Tuesday done tomorrow. Be there at
30, I would say 5:30, 6 o'clock.
We'll try to be there. We'll try to be there on time tomorrow, 5:30. I want to do some final thanks, George, if you let me. To you, because you're showing up every day to this amazing podcast. I'm having fun, bro. New year, new us, new podcast, new live stream, bro. Like it's brand new. This looks brand new. All this visual it's all you, all the background, all this stuff. I'm very bad at that. Jordan is killing it in the weekend to bring us some nice visuals, some nice stuff to make us look like real TV professionals. We're actually not professionals, and it's only me and Jordan. We don't have like some people in the back. The people in the back is us, and also a lot of like my wife taking care of the children while I'm able to do this. So let's thank my wife too. And our sponsors, Stratégie Conseil, Uninet, Restaurant Akinta.
Let's have a good year, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm happy, bro. Vraiment nice.
I'm happy that we're back. I'm happy that
Yeah.
we don't give up. Me and this guy over here, we don't give up. We keep going, and we're gonna be here every single day, and we're not going anywhere. I know you guys might have thought that we're giving up after New Year, but man, we're not going anywhere. They say that 99% of people who start a podcast stop and they get bored or they give up. They give up early because they're probably chasing something and they have their expectations set a certain way and that they don't achieve it and then they start getting nervous. But me and this guy, we're here to have fun. We're here to give you guys some good value. And if you guys liked it, I don't think we asked you guys if you guys could subscribe to our channel, hit the like button. That helps it helps the algorithm. And if you guys have any comments, things that you want to see or things we could do better, just please let us know in the comments. And I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Subscribe, follow us, comment. Bonne soirée, bonne année.
Bonne soirée à toi. Ciao,
On se voit
pal.
demain.
Take care, man.
Ciao.
Happy New Year.